Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about Modern Warfare Warzone. Let's go! First off, what do we really know about Warzone? We haven't really gotten much information from Activision about when it's going to be released or any confirmed date. There has been a classified tab on the Modern Warfare game that's been there for a little while, but other than that, we haven't really gotten anything else, a trailer or anything like that. The rumored date for it to come out is March 10th. We're currently now on March 8th, and we haven't seen anything. So my question is, will it really come out then, or like what? What is happening? We need a trailer! Talking about rumors, another rumor is that it will be a free-to-play game, which will be the first one in Call of Duty history, aside from Call of Duty Mobile, that's free-to-play for everyone. I'm not entirely sure how they're going to organize that, but then again, I'm not here to talk about that. As you may or may not know, I'm super into Battle Royales. I find them very entertaining, like it gets my adrenaline pumping and everything. I played a bunch of them. H1Z1, Apex, PUBG, Blackout, Casino Royale, as I currently have a series going on the channel, just to mention a few. And I was thinking when Warzone comes out, I'm gonna make a few videos on that as well. Anyway, with experience in all of these Battle Royales, I really want to share what I really want to see with this new one. And I just noted down a few things that I really like from different Battle Royales, and I'm gonna tell you guys that now. There's no particular order or anything, it's just things that I really like. First off, I gotta be straight off with you, I really enjoy run and gunning. I like fast-paced action. I'm not really into slow Battle Royales, that's why PUBG is pretty low on my list, since I think it plays very slowly. So that's one thing that I think Casino Royale has done very well. The fewer people who are left in a match, the faster gas moves in. So you're kind of forced into battle. I know this is not for everyone, but that's something I really like to see from Warzone as well. Considering it pushes people into battles instead of camping somewhere random. Because it's always it always is so sad when you win a game or something, or you lose to someone who's camping in a building and has probably been in that building the whole game. I like that it forces you into combats. So hopefully we'll see something similar with Warzone, that it forces you into battles. That brings me on to another thing that I really like that Apex has done, as well as Fortnite. By the way, I forgot to mention that I played a decent amount of Fortnite too back in the day. They have areas where high tier loot, or areas where you can find a bunch of other people. I really hope that Warzone has something similar as well, so you know where you can go and find people. If you really want to just have a few matches to warm up properly, you know that, okay, if I go to this place, I know that I will find people to fight. I know I will be able to get into combats and stuff like that. Even if you're going for high kill wins and stuff. It's nice having those areas. And for people who's only going for the win, where kills doesn't really matter that much, they would know to avoid those places. So it's a win-win situation. Moving on to modes, I really hope they do as they did in Blackout, where they have limited time modes. So it's something special, for example, when they brought in the car, or when they brought in the ability to be revived. Those modes really help making the game feel fresh, and there's something new and there's something exciting coming for it. By the way, I really hope they have the ability to revive people in squads and duos, because it's always lame being that one person who's down and just have to watch your teammate. And also it's something new to go for, it's the risk of going to revive your teammate. And at the other end of it, people who's going for high kill wins can potentially get a lot more. And I've just talked about assuming that there will be duos and squads, but I really hope when the game mode launch that they're gonna have solo, duos, as well as squads available. I think it's really lame that in Apex you only have 3 people who can be on a team, and then the solo mode and stuff like that have been limited time modes. We already know kind of the maps. It's been semi-leak. I don't know if it's actually been confirmed. But in Spec Ops, you can actually go to the areas where the Battle Royale maps is. And one thing that I'm kind of worried about there is in the Modern Warfare maps, We have a lot of buildings, we had a lot of doors, we have a lot of floors to keep an eye on. My worry is that if the maps are like that in Battle Royale 2, then people would be too scared to move and you would go back to a slower paced game. I feel like I keep on saying my worry is, but like this is another worry, and that is skill-based matchmaking. There's been an increasing trend of like implementing skill-based matchmaking in Battle Royales, and Modern Warfare already have skill-based matchmaking. And I'm thinking like when you have a free-to-play game, then you will get a ton of people, so the pool to pull players from is very big, so you can potentially put in skill-based matchmaking in there. I don't like skill-based matchmaking, just like let me play against people who's as good as me, better than me, and worse than me. Let me get all those people, because you can't get like the cool clips when you only play against people who's the same skill as you. Another thing that I really liked that H1Z1 and Blackout did was that they have like drop planes that come in and drop like really high value loot. Because then it's like the people who get there first, because it's kind of the risk of going there because there's probably going to be a lot of other people also coming. But then if you win, if you get that loot, it's better than everything else. Apex tried to do this, but they don't have as high value loot in those crates that drop in. As in Blackout, for example. If you go to a crate in Blackout, you're guaranteed a tier 3 armor, which is like really good. In H1Z1, you get a Lammy, as well as a sniper rifle, and you can't find a sniper rifle anywhere else on the map. We need those kind of drop-ins with really high value, high risk, because it's just another aspect of the game that brings in a lot of excitement. And that's the good thing about H1Z1, because you can't get that sniper rifle anywhere else, so it's very tempting to go for the crate. Also, I hope that the looting is not overly complicated. With that, I mean that it's like kind of standard, like the gun is standard, and then maybe you can find and pick up scopes that you can put on it. Other than that, I like that it would be fairly standard. PUBG, I think, is like too much loot orientated for my taste, but that's like my taste, as I said. I like it simple. I like go finding a gun, and that's a gun, and then you can fight. One of the reasons why I really like Casino Royale is the special abilities and rituals. Now, I'm not the best at using rituals yet, I will get there, but if you haven't played it before, you gain the ability to use those things with killing people, so it kind of encourages people to kill people, because then you can use a special ability or a special ritual. And they're not overpowered either. There are some disadvantages and advantages with using each of them, because I think in Blackout they did it kind of like too much. For example, if you got the war machine out of the crate, you basically get insta-down and there's nothing you can do. And that's where you need to find a balance, where the things that's like kind of special is not too overpowered and you can't find back. Yes, I wanted to be like a high reward for going for crates or whatever, but still, it can't be too overpowered either, because then it feels kind of unfair. And I know that's such a kindergarten expression, but it's like you're playing a game to make you feel good, to feel accomplished and feel good about yourself. And it's not good if it feels unfair, like, oh, I lost that because that person had that overpowered weapon that kills me instantly, and there's nothing else on this map that can kill instantly. And then let's just have a quick moment to talk about movement. Now, I really enjoy the movement and the handling in Modern Warfare. I just don't like the core game, if that makes any sense. So if they bring that movement over to Battle Royale, I'm completely happy with that. There is one thing though. Consider it's rumored to be quite a big map. You also have to have the ability to travel from like one side of the map to the other side of the map within reasonable time. So they're probably gonna use like the ATVs and stuff like that, but for God's sake, don't bring in the tanks in Battle Royale. The tanks should be a score streak and not a part of the map. And by the way, talking about score streaks, I really hope they don't do score streaks in Battle Royale, because it's like one life, one opportunity, and it would suck to like die to a score streak. Especially in a Battle Royale, because you potentially don't have the ability to avoid it. For example, if another team or another player gets a bunch of kills on other people, build up score streaks that's like actually kill streaks, and then you get killed by it. You didn't contribute to it. Why should you suffer the consequences? You were just peacefully walking around or whatever, probably not peacefully, and then you get insta-killed by a score streak that you didn't contribute towards, because then you would have been dead. I don't really think, and don't quote me on this, that there's gonna be score streaks in Battle Royale, but like looking at what Modern Warfare have done, they're trying to level the playing field in every single way they can in the multiplayer game, so why would they go the opposite way in the Battle Royale? Well, that was it for today, guys. It was a little bit of a spur of the moment video that I randomly decided to make. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to leave a like. Bye bye, my lovely, lovely birdies.